The desperate call-in, the vast expanse of the Andromeda Galaxy, where stars burned like eternal beacons and nebulae swirled in cosmic dances. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session. The chamber, a colossal sphere orbiting the neutral world of Zorath Prime, hummed with the low vibrations of 100 alien species. Tentacles twitched, antennae quivered, and bioluminescent skins pulsed with anxiety. The threat was unlike any they had faced before. The Void Swarm, a relentless horde of biomechanical horrors from the galaxy's dark fringes, devouring worlds without mercy. High Chancellor Elixir, a towering being of crystalline structure from the Silica Dominion, projected their voice across the assembly. We have exhausted our fleets, our weapons, our alliances. The swarm adapts to every strategy. If we do not act now, Andromeda will fall into eternal void. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. The insectoid hives of the Arachnid Collective clicked in agreement, their queen's mandibles clacking. The aquatic delegates from the ocean worlds bubbled through translators, their gelatinous forms undulating in distress. Even the stoic rock beings of the granite clans rumbled their assent. It was then that Ambassador Lyra, slender, ethereal figure from the ancient Eldari race, rose. Her species, known for their mastery of forgotten lore, held secrets buried in the annals of time. "There is one option left," she whispered, her voice echoing like wind through ancient ruins. "The summoning ritual. Legends speak of a guardian force from beyond our galaxy, a race of warriors so fierce, so unyielding that they once turned the tide against the elder gods themselves." Skepticism flared. "Myths," barked a reptilian warlord from the Draken Empire. "We need real aid, not fairy tales." But desperation won. The council voted, and the ritual began. In the heart of Zorath Prime's temple, under a dome of shimmering energy, the ambassadors channeled their collective psionic power. Arcane symbols glowed on the floor, drawn from Eldari archives. A portal ripped open in space-time, a vortex of swirling colors that pierced the veil between galaxies. "We summon you, guardians of old," Elixir intoned. "Aid us in our hour of need." The portal stabilized, and through it came. Nothing at first. Then a single vessel emerged, a sleek, angular ship of matte black alloy, bristling with unknown weaponry. It broadcast a simple message in a language the translators struggled to parse. "This is the human vessel Endeavor. We received your distress call. State your intentions." The council rejoiced. Aid had come. But as the humans disembarked bipedal, fleshy beings with piercing eyes and determined strides, whispers of unease began. These were no ethereal guardians. They were primitive, yet something in their gaze hinted at a deeper, more terrifying truth. The arrival of the unknown Captain Elena Vasquez stepped onto Zorath Prime's surface, her boots crunching against the alien soil. Flanked by her crew engineers in powered exosuits, Marines with plasma rifles slung over shoulders, and scientists scribbling notes on holographic pads, she surveyed the assembled aliens with a mix of curiosity and resolve. Humans had only recently breached intergalactic travel, thanks to a breakthrough in quantum folding drives, but their history was steeped in survival against impossible odds. "We come from the Milky Way," Elena announced, her voice amplified through her suit's speakers. "Your signal reached us across the void. What's the situation?" The council explained the Void Swarm, billions of self-replicating drones, evolved from some ancient experiment gone wrong, consuming entire star systems. Their adaptability made them invincible. Lasers were absorbed, missiles reprogrammed, shields bypassed. Elena's eyes narrowed. "Sounds like a pest problem." "We've dealt with worse." The aliens exchanged glances. "Worse? What could be worse than the swarm?" As negotiations proceeded, the humans set up camp. They unpacked crates of equipment, fusion generators, automated turrets, and strange devices that hummed with raw power. But it was their demeanor that unsettled the council. No deference, no awe. Just efficiency and a casual disregard for protocol. That night, as the first scouting drones of the swarm approached Zorath's outer defenses, the humans sprang into action. A squad of Marines, led by Sergeant Marcus Hale, a grizzled veteran with scars from Earth's old wars, deployed. "Lock and load," he growled. The drones, sleek, insect-like machines with razor limbs, descended. Alien defenders fired, but the swarm adapted instantly, air holes shifting to reflect energy blasts. Then the humans opened fire, not with elegant beams, but with crude, explosive rounds. Bullets tore through armor. Grenades shattered clusters. When the drones adapted to kinetics, the humans switched to incendiaries' molten plasma that melted circuits. Adapted again? EMP bursts fried electronics. The aliens watched in horror as the humans laughed amid the chaos. "These things ain't so tough," one shouted, reloading with mechanical precision. By dawn, the scouting wave was annihilated, but the council felt a chill. These humans fought not with grace, but with brutal, unrelenting ferocity. And they enjoyed it. The human strategy in the war room. Holographic maps flickered with swarm movements. The aliens proposed intricate plans, feints, psionic disruptions, allied fleets in formation. Elena listened politely, then shook her head. "That's cute, but it'll get you killed." She outlined the human approach. "We hit them hard, fast, and where it hurts. No mercy, no retreat. We improvise, adapt, overcome." The council balked. "But the swarm adapts to everything." "So do we," Elena replied. Faster. The first major engagement came at the nebula front, a swirling gas cloud hiding swarm hives. Alien fleets assembled delicate cruisers of crystal and energy. The humans brought their armada, bulky. Armored behemoths retrofitted from old colony ships packed with missiles, railguns, and nuclear payloads. As the battle erupted, the swarm engulfed the allies. Ships vanished in clouds of drones. Psionic shields crumbled. Then the humans charged. Full burn. Elena commanded from the Endeavour S bridge. Their ships plowed through, ramming hives with kinetic force. Nuclear detonations lit the nebula like new stars, vaporizing swarms. When drones boarded, human crews fought hand-to-hand bayonets, improvised flamethrowers, even bare fists. Sergeant Hale, cornered in a corridor, grinned as drones closed in. "Come on, you tin cans." He triggered a breaching charge, collapsing the section and venting the invaders. Into space, the aliens transmitted pleas for restraint. "You're destroying the ecosystem." Elena's response: "Win first, worry later." Victory came, but at a cost. The nebula burned, its gases ignited into a perpetual flame. The swarm retreated, but the galaxy whispered, "These humans are as destructive as the enemy." The terror spread's word spread across Andromeda. Planets that once feared the swarm now dreaded the humans. On the trading hubs of Vega Station, merchants spoke in hushed tones. "They summon storms of fire," one said. "They fight like demons unleashed." The Draken warlord, once skeptical, now trembled. "We called for aid, but what came? It's a plague of its own." Humans expanded their operations. They reverse-engineered swarm tech, integrating it into their weapons with terrifying speed. A single human engineer, Dr. Liam Torres, cracked the swarm's adaptive algorithms in days what alien scientists couldn't in centuries, but unease grew. Humans showed no fear of death. They charged into certain doom, emerging victorious through sheer will. Their stories tales of Earth's wars, where they turned on each other with weapons that scarred planets leaked out. One night, Ambassador Lyra confronted Elena. "You're kind. You're not guardians. You're conquerors." Elena smiled coldly. "We're survivors. And survival means doing what's necessary." As the campaign pushed deeper, the swarm evolved countermeasures. Psychic assaults that drove aliens mad. But humans, their minds forged in chaos, resisted. "Just another bad day," a Marine quipped, shaking off hallucinations. The galaxy watched as humans terraformed captured hives into fortresses, breeding grounds for more warriors. Clones. No, just rapid recruitment from Earth, pouring through the portal like an endless tide. Terror gripped the stars. What if the humans didn't stop at the swarm? The turning point, the final assault, targeted the swarm's core world, pulsating mass of biomechanical horror at Andromeda's edge. Billions of drones guarded it, a living shield. The Allied fleet faltered, but humans led the charge. "This ends today," Elena declared. They deployed the Reckoning, a human superweapon, a black hole generator. Cobbled from stolen tech and raw ingenuity, it warped space, sucking in swarm clusters. Drones adapted, but too late. Human fighters, piloted by daredevils, danced through the maelstrom, picking off stragglers. In the heart of the core, Elena's team infiltrated. Facing the Swarm Queen, a colossal entity of writhing tendrils. They fought with everything: lasers, explosives, even a virus Torres coded on the fly. The Queen screamed as the virus spread, dismantling her from within. "You are abomination." Elena's retort: "We're human. Get used to it." The core exploded, the swarm shattered. Victory echoed across the galaxy. But as celebrations began, the Council realized the truth. The humans hadn't just won, they'd reshaped the battlefield. Scarred worlds, altered stars. And now, with the portal open, more humans arrived, colonizing liberated territories. The lingering shadow piece returned, but at what price? The Galactic Council, indebted, offered tribute. Humans accepted, establishing embassies that felt like outposts. Ambassador Lyra, reflecting on the ritual, whispered to Elixir, "We summoned aid." What came terrified the galaxy. Elena, back on the Endeavor, gazed at the stars. Mission accomplished. But there's always more out there. Humans spread, their indomitable spirit a double-edged sword. Saviors to some, conquerors to others. In HFY Tales Back Home, they cheered. Humanity had proven its might once more. Yet in Andromeda, the name human became synonymous with fear. For in summoning aid, the galaxy had unleashed a force that bowed to no one, a reminder that sometimes the cure is worse than the disease.